You are out for an energetic drive, expecting to hear that sweet turbo whistle when you step on the throttle, but instead, you are greeted by an awful rattling noise, a massive loss of engine power, and a strange hissing sound echoing from under the hood. When you finally pull over and read the check engine light, you are hit with a P0033 code, which means you have a fault in the turbocharger bypass valve control circuit. Modern turbocharged engines are incredible machines, shoving massive amounts of pressurized air into the intake to make big power, but all that boost has to be carefully managed. The bypass valve, sometimes called a blow-off valve or compressor bypass valve, is the crucial component that bleeds off excess pressure when you suddenly let off the gas pedal. The engine computer precisely controls this valve using a small electronic motor or a vacuum solenoid. If the powertrain control module detects that the electrical voltage in this control circuit is suddenly falling outside of the safe, programmed limits, it instantly triggers this diagnostic error code. Imagine a heavy-duty pressure cooker sitting on a hot stove without a functioning safety release valve. Things would get dangerously explosive very fast. The engine computer knows this, so it limits your performance to protect the internal engine components from catastrophic detonation or completely blowing the turbo apart. A lot of weekend mechanics will see this code and immediately assume they need to spend a fortune replacing the entire bypass valve actuator or even the turbocharger itself, but seasoned technicians know better. A huge percentage of the time, the bypass valve is completely fine, and the real culprit is a severely cracked, brittle vacuum line that has collapsed under heat, or a completely faulty boost pressure sensor that is lying to the computer. You need to start your mechanical troubleshooting by grabbing a handheld vacuum pump, applying vacuum directly to the bypass valve, and seeing if the internal diaphragm actually holds pressure without leaking. If the mechanics of the valve are solid, grab your multimeter and meticulously test the wiring harness going to the boost sensor, looking for chafed wires or corroded connectors that could be dropping the voltage signal. Doing a proper diagnostic analysis through these steps prevents you from throwing expensive parts at a simple electrical or vacuum issue.